People are calling the Patriots fool's gold. I completely disagree. Absolutely disagree. And one of the top sports shows, First Take, and a little man named Cam Newton, well, he talked about it a lot, and he said that the Patriots are fool's gold, and he doesn't believe in them. And that's what we're going to talk about on today's show. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and on the back half of the show, Stefon Diggs was almost a Bronco. Yeah, we got a report from Rapoport. We're going to break that all down on the show. But first, I thought I'd tell you guys that we're catching up on one of the channels here at Chat Sports, and we're getting very, very close. And I've been keeping an eye on this one. At one point, we were down 5,000 to Texans today. Well, now guess what? We are down 500. So let's beat Texans today. I want to show the host, Jeremy Chuggs, that the Patriots are creeping back up. Not only are they back in the NFL, but we're back at Chat Sports. So if you love the Patriots, want daily content, if you love watch parties, go ahead and hit that sub button right now. Hey. All right. Yeah, he's in here. Yeah.
You talking shit? You talking shit? I heard you.
Easy.
You talking that shit?
Yes, sir. We're about to pass him. Okay. We're about to pass him. It scared the living hell out of me. We're keeping that in. Back to the segment. So, yes, Cam Newton is back. He's back. And we talked about it on the channel about 2 weeks ago. And he was talking trash. He said he didn't believe that Drake Maye was the best passer in the NFL. He didn't believe that Drake Maye was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Well, he's back again, and this time he's talking about the Patriots team as a whole. And what did he say? Well, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It has fool's gold written all over them. And this is what his quote is on First Take. The thing I have a problem with is if you keep playing sorry scrubs, then you're going to have this falsetto of a mentality going into the playoffs, and it has one and done written all over it. Oh, Cam. Why can you not just figure out football? Because you were a good quarterback in the NFL. You weren't that great of a quarterback when you were here in New England. But I don't understand why you cannot just ever praise somebody. Why you can never just give the credit the Patriots deserve. And everybody wants to talk about the Patriots are fool's gold. I don't understand this fool's gold BS. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. And the Patriots' schedule, well, it's pretty simple if you look at this. I know the first couple of weeks, but going back, Week 9 against the Falcons, Week 10 against the Buccaneers, Week 11 against the Jets. They have beaten teams. They beat the Buffalo Bills. They beat the Miami Dolphins. They beat the Saints. They beat the Titans. I know the Titans suck, but they still beat them down. They are beating the bad teams to a pulp, and they're also winning against the good teams. Now, I will say Cam Newton did praise Drake Maye. He did say he's playing great. He's playing good. Whatever. But he's talking about the Patriots as a whole, that he doesn't believe in them, and they haven't shown him everything. And the one point he made was that, the schedule. He kept saying the Patriots have not played a single good team. And it's just, why are we talking about this? The schedule is too easy for them. But even if we're talking about the Patriots' schedule, it blows my mind. Here's what he had to say. I have more concerns with the New England Patriots playing 5 and 6 teams that have losing records than going into a situation where the competition exceeds that you may have been used to. That's the biggest question I have for Drake Maye. And I wanted to show you guys just some of these pictures. And you got one thing here that I want to show more than anything. Oh, the schedule? Oh, well, look at this throw here by the schedule. Look at the throw. Yeah, this is against the Buffalo Bills, and quote-unquote, the schedule is throwing the ball 30 yards downfield on a rope on a perfect pass to Stefon Diggs. Yeah, is the schedule doing that? No, I don't think so. I think that is Drake Maye making this team good. And schedule this, schedule that. Well, guess what? He is playing like an MVP quarterback. 72 completion percentage, 2,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a 113 QB rating. And we want to talk about, guess what? The schedule. Well, the Browns have one of the best defenses in the league. The Bills have a okay defense. The Falcons have a great defense. So where's the excuses here? I just don't get it. I really, really don't. The schedule this, the schedule that. And we want to talk about the remaining strength of schedule for the Patriots. Yes, it's easy. But the team that's right tied with them for first place in the AFC is the Denver Broncos. Guess what? They have an easier schedule too. They play under 500 teams. 379, yeah, cool. But compared to the Denver Broncos at 476. And all the people that want to talk about they'll be one and done in the playoffs. It'll be over for them. Well, teams that win the Super Bowl also benefit from easy schedules. The road to glory from this graphic right here. Super Bowl winners versus teams below 500 on the schedule. Last year, the Eagles beat 9 teams that were under 500. The Chiefs, the last 2 years, won 10 games. The Rams, 9. The Bucks, 9. The Chiefs, 9. And the Patriots, 9. And then you want to talk about strength of schedule in the Super Bowl champion winning conference. Well, Philadelphia had the second easiest schedule in the NFC. Oh, Kansas City had the 14th or the third easiest schedule in the NFC. Then the second. The Rams are a little bit better. The only team to have a top 5 hardest strength of schedule was the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2019. Everybody benefits. You could see Philly in 2017. You could see the Patriots in 2016. All of those are easy schedule. If anything, a weaker strength of schedule helps this team because a lot of times football is just based off of momentum. And the Patriots are taking that momentum and they're using it. And a lot of the Super Bowl winning teams use that momentum because if you get that number 1 seed, you have home field advantage and anything can happen. But Drake Maye also, the classy guy he is, the winner that he is, the great quarterback, and the mantra that he has. He clapped back at Cam Newton in the perfect way. And I got a little bit of Tom Brady-esque kind of feel from him. He said, I don't even know what show he's on, which is probably a lie. Everybody knows he's on First Take. I think they get paid to make remarks and make certain comments. So I just worry about what people in our organization think, and I worry about what we think and what my teammates think. People are going to have different opinions. I'm just going to go out there on Sunday and worry about ourselves, which is the absolute perfect statement that you could say about just random people on random shows talk about it. You get no distractions. Don't let any outside noise that you hear from ESPN, you hear from NFL analysts, anybody. Just go out there and play football. Don't worry about what Cam Newton said. Don't worry about what Stephen A has to say. Don't care about what Nick Wright has to say. Just go out there and play football. And to quote Bill Belichick, even though he's kind of on bad vibes right now, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's the only thing that should be on your head right now. Sunday's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And that's all I want to see. That's all I want. So I'll ask you guys, does the Patriots' strength of schedule bother you? Because it doesn't bother me at all. I like having the easy schedule. I like playing those light teams because once you get into the playoffs, you're beating up on them. Now you're going to have better competition, but you're going to be ready. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to be ready. Go down in the comments section right now. On the back half of the show, we're going to talk about Stefon Diggs. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. The football weather is coming, and Prize Picks makes it easier to play. The hard-hitting football action is even better with Prize Picks. So keep the season rolling by getting $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if your picks are right, you could cash in. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you could still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You could double your money, even if your picks don't hit. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into all season long on Prize Picks. I made a lineup for Sunday's game, and I got the more for Drake Maye in passing yards, 251.5. More on Hunter Henry with 37.5 receiving yards. And Joe Flacco, well, Jamar Chase is out. He ain't going to pass the ball that much. Give me less on his passing yards at 227.5. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, well, the Patriots, it's like dodged a bullet, but they got miraculously lucky because Ian Rapoport reported that Stefon Diggs' free agency decision came down to the Patriots and the Broncos. And he almost chose the Broncos, which is crazy to think. Imagine where the Patriots would be if we didn't have number 8 here. Here's the full quote from Rapoport. Signing Stefon Diggs was the end of a decades-long quest for Mike Vrabel. Vrabel recruited Diggs out of high school when he was an assistant at Ohio State, didn't get him, and was mad about it. And then when Diggs became available in the spring after the Texans cut him, his agent sent the video to the Patriots just 3 months after his ACL tear. He was running, cutting, a good sign, ahead of schedule. It came down to the Broncos or Patriots. 5 months from passing a physical, the Patriots signed up, and a big-time leap of faith. And I'll just say, the leap of faith worked, the Patriots gambled, and guess what? They won the hand. They hit the blackjack. They're pulling the chips back to them. You ain't giving the chips back to the dealer. You won this, and Stefon Diggs has been an absolute perfect player for the Patriots. Not only on the field, but also off the field. Yeah, the stats are not lying. 59 catches, 659 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11.2 average. And I think he only has like 3 drops on the season, which is light. But it's the leadership. The ability for him to be a captain makes it even better for this team. I know you guys have seen the videos of him celebrating. And if you didn't have Stefon Diggs, Bob Douglas, yeah, Kayshon Boutte's having a great season, but he would be your wide receiver 1. Is he as good as a wide receiver 1? I don't think so. Matt Collins, Efton Chisholm, Kyle Williams, who cannot figure out how to be on the same page as Drake Maye. I love Pop. I love Boutte. I love Hollins. But pause. I just realized what I did there. But Stefon Diggs is the perfect guy for this team, and he has helped this team succeed. And without him, I don't think the Patriots would be even close to where they are now without number 8. And I'm so glad that he is a New England Patriot. And because he's a New England Patriot, he's on pace to do something that the Patriots have not done in a long time. And if that's the wrong picture, Moose, that's fine. It should be a picture of we could go with that one too. But it was the first wide receiver to have 1,000 yards since 2019. The first wide receiver. That's 6 years, ladies and gentlemen. We have not had a wide receiver to go over 1,000 since 2019 with Julian Edelman. He's the last guy to do it. And Stefon Diggs is on pace to do it this year. And I think he's going to do it. He only has to average, I think, like 50 more yards a game, which I think he can do easily. So show some love to number 8. Show some love to Stefon Diggs. He also just had a kid. So he's having a very, very good life right now. But spam your 8s down in the comments section. And while you're down there, also, don't forget to hit that sub button. We are going to be live for Patriots Bengals on Sunday. You're not going to want to miss out. And as always, let's go Pats.